Hey guys, I've been told that I need to introduce myself more in these videos, so my name's Levi Ratliff. I'm running for Constable of Sharp County District 1. If you are part of my constituents, I would appreciate your vote. The primary election is going to be held on March 3rd, 2026. I'm one of two positions that have an opponent this go around, so anyway, now that that's out of the way, a couple local matters before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video. We've had a little bit of snow off and on today. Nothing's really sticking yet, but it looks like it's got potential to do so later this afternoon. So try to stay warm, take care of yourselves, be careful out there on the roads. And then here at Highland School District, we lost one of our employees last night. He's finally at rest from a long battle with cancer. He was a CSSO like I am. He was an administrator at the high school. But Blake Medlock was a great guy, and he will be sorely missed. So if you're the religious sort, if you would, have his family in your prayers. And now to get into this video, this is part 2 of the Responsible Gun Owner series. We're going to try to fly through this real quick, so this video is not real long. We're mostly going to talk about different terms when it comes to types of carry. So to start, you have to look at individual states, and please keep in mind I'm not an attorney, so anything that I say here, don't take it as legal advice. Be sure to research the laws of your local state, your area, and if you've got any concerns, talk to a licensed attorney. They can answer your questions far better than I ever could. But the first thing you need to look at is the term constitutional carry. Constitutional carry is basically well, it's after the Second Amendment. Basically, it means that by the Constitution, I am allowed to carry a firearm. It doesn't mean I have to wait to get a permit before I can carry. And different states, some of them recognize it, some don't. So just consult your own state and see how that goes. I know here in Arkansas, the water's kind of muddy. Different laws were put out that say, yes, you can do this, but then previous laws were never revoked. So it's kind of a dealer's choice and really see what's going on. But constitutional carry means permitless carry. It means you can carry without a permit, opposed to having a permit or a license or some type of education saying you know what you're doing and proving that you can handle a firearm. Once you've got that out of the way, you've got concealed carry versus open carry. Pretty simple. Concealed carry just means that the firearm is concealed. You should be able to walk into any place and nobody knows that you're armed. Whereas open carry, your gun is visible. Breaking that down even further, you've got the position of carry, which you can do open carry or concealed carry. A lot of people carry on their waist, and it could be appendix carry, it could be 3 o'clock, it could be 4:30, it could be 6 o'clock. If you're a lefty, it could be 9 o'clock. A lot of times your body shape is going to determine which position you're carrying at if you're on your waist. Carrying on your ankle's not really a good idea unless it's your backup firearm. And the reason being is because if it's on your ankle and you've got to get to it quick, it's going to be really difficult to do that. Shoulder holsters have a place, but we're not really going to go into that. There's different types of carry positions. Appendix is great if you're sitting down. You can draw a lot easier that way as opposed to trying to get to your side. But anyway, that's about, I did want to talk about reciprocity, which basically means that if you have a permit, your permit is recognized by another state. So that's really important. If you're traveling, you need to look at the laws of the state you're going through and see where you legally can carry and where you cannot. Some states require you to have a firearm unloaded and in a lockbox separate from the ammo in the trunk. It's kind of ridiculous. It defeats the entire point of carrying to begin with, but not every state is as intelligent as maybe its neighbor. But anyway, we will talk to you guys with part 3 tomorrow, where we are going to break down more of the reasons to carry as far as either concealed carry as a self-defense person or it's your job or something like that. But anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow.